All right, welcome back. Everyone needs an Aquarius. We are back in the building. This has been a week.
It's
Uh
been a week.
I mean, first of all, before we get started, we want to give a shout out to we were last night on what was the podcast again? It
So
just
Shameless
I had it.
podcast.
So Shameless, right?
Yes, So Shameless podcast with
So Shameless.
with Tahoe. We had Charm and Dodge. I kept calling her
Mm-hmm.
Dave, and I was like, I'm saying her name wrong. Cause like that's how it
Okay, because
looked.
I'm used to Dodge being a dude's name, like a nickname
Yeah,
for a guy. Dodge is the young lady.
yeah. It was so much fun. Go run that episode up. We had such a good time, and it's always nice
Yeah,
connecting with
yeah,
other
check it
Black
out.
creatives. And we talked a lot of heavy shit yesterday. They gave us a hard, well, Tahoe gave us a hard time because of the name of our show. Everyone needs an Aquarius
Yeah,
because he's a Pisces, and he just hates that he's more in tune with his feelings. So
and that's what Pisces do, and it's all good,
yeah.
you know. All right,
So yeah,
let's
such a
jump
great time,
in.
and yeah, like I don't know, like this is we gonna talk about some of those same topics over here. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, let's jump right in, man. Kamala Harris. Well, first of all, Joe Biden has stepped down as the presidential nominee. Not out of office. He just steps down. He's not going to run again. And Kamala Harris is the conceived front runner for this. It hasn't been confirmed yet because we have the DNC next month. And I'm gonna be for real with you, man. Y'all niggas is tripping, and I'm not talking about niggas as a black people as a culture. I'm talking about the dudes.
you sound like Russ Westbrook when he was in the locker room. Man, y'all niggas tripping.
No, like, hey, man, yo, just say you don't like women, no, B.
I
No, no,
say
for
it. So
I'm really at that point, and I wasn't. It's to the point now. I damn don't want to start stomping for Kamala because y'all Negroes is so ridiculous.
that's how I feel. I'm like, I wonder what that pay look like. Like I would love to be a part of history like that. You know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, a black person's already office," but I'm like, but it's not a woman, and I feel like there are certain things that, yeah, I don't know.
And
I
y'all
want to be.
reasoning is so
How can we get
horrible.
down?
Y'all
You know,
reasoning is so horrible and infactual,
I think
unreasoning. Because
I
there's
think
a whole set of dudes that think that she's the Trojan horse for black women to ascend above black men fully and embrace white men. And I'm like, God damn, how you get
well,
that plot of this story?
I I'm seeing weird things all around. And so we just were talking about it offline because I was telling you that apparently there's a hashtag on Twitter where it's like black women saying like I'm a proud black woman, American woman. I will not be voting for Kamala, blah blah blah. So to that, and I had to like I told you that every so often, every time it comes up, I don't think I reposted it this year, but typically every year when my status comes back up and I say black women don't understand the plight of black women, like some black women don't understand the plight of black women. That's true too. I think it's going to be an interesting time, but it's like we talked about even Sunday offline, um, about Kamala having access to a group of people that a lot of these people didn't have access to. The Divine Nine. You didn't see any of these presidents. You didn't see Obama tapping into that. I mean, he wasn't Greek, but still. So I think, and seeing what is already going on, they said that she technically got enough delegates behind her where she would get that election, that nomination already.
Oh, they ain't
Yeah,
stupid because that money, that $110 million Joe Biden got, cannot go to another candidate. They can't.
yeah,
They got to go behind that horse. And now you got this other set of block of money that's been coming in.
yep,
You got to ride this horse and we just got to figure it out and ride it. Ride this horse.
yeah. And then Beyonce just came to mind. She said, "Look at that horse! Look at that horse! Look at that horse!"
Hey, that'd be kind of dope if she playing it. Look, and I don't even like. I'm not a for Kamala. I'm not against her. I'm just kind of indifferent. But y'all niggas making me research her and figure out like how much shit she done that's for real. Besides y'all little talking points that y'all got off y'all homeboy at the barbershop. And this
Yeah.
for me, I'm sorry, Dom. No, like as a dude, like I feel like it's way more of our responsibility to be like really like telling these motherfuckers this because I've been hearing so many like, yo, I ain't with her, you know. And okay, who you with then, my G? Who you with? I know you, and this is the thing. I know you ain't researched no Green Party. I know you ain't researched no other third party candidates and everything. So
And
what's
you
your
ain't you
purpose?
ain't you ain't watch no Robert Kennedy videos. Cause I watched some
Now
Robert.
you're a Robert Kennedy fan. Now you're a Robert Kennedy fan.
Listen, I'm a Robert Kennedy fan. I saw a few videos, and like I
Yeah,
said, if
but
it was what
I'm
was
talking about the cats didn't even know he existed. They might have thought he was dead. They thought he died in a plane crash. They think that's Robert Kennedy Jr.
I hate you.
I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
same cat.
I think the thing is this. I think the another conversation that we need to have.
And if you don't like Kamala Harris for her real policies, and you don't like her rhetoric, yeah, her policies, and I'm fine with that. Not because you just heard this random stuff and you haven't researched and really looked into it, and
And
not
it
your
is a
homeboy.
quick Google search. It's quick. But I always say this: people don't like to read. Y'all want to read. Y'all want to vote. But y'all want to complain about what it is that you want and you feel like you are deserving of. Y'all do the two basic things that could really shift and shake some shit up. That's why I said yesterday, I said, okay, if you want to have a conversation about politics, we can talk about it. But my first question is going to be, did you vote? Okay, if you can give me a firm yes, I low key might want to see the Instagram post with the sticker. But
Mm.
but then we can have a conversation about why you voted the way you did it. If you want, if we're gonna, I don't really be giving a fuck because what you do, that does impact us. But a lot of times people came back that shit. I had to convince somebody last time to vote, and I was like, okay, I was like, it's bigger than just the president. You complain about different things that go on in the city, and I encourage people to get involved and be the change that you want to see. I'm tired of y'all getting on the internet and talking about different shit. But also, I'm like, but if you didn't vote, we don't have nothing to talk about. You didn't vote. Oh, oh fuck. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about right now?
And even if you didn't vote, I don't think I have friends that didn't vote. And if I did, y'all don't tell me that shit because I might not be your friend. Because I think about what our ancestors went through just to be able to obtain the right to vote. And then y'all doing all this pandering, when it comes to Kamala and saying, oh, she put people in jail. We said this yesterday. I was just like, hey, she did her job. Y'all act like that any of the convictions that she had were, like overturned because, DNA proof otherwise and blah, 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 wrongfully accused. It's nothing like that. But she's also had her hand in helping, especially Black people, advance so much more that have records.
And she helped decriminalize marijuana in California.
Wiped out a whole bunch of people records, and even if you were like in like a first time, they had she created a program where you were, I'm not gonna say rehabilitated, but you know what I mean, like where it would be off of your record. You had to go through, they made sure people finished school, put them in school, all these different things. And also it's just wild to me. And then this narrative about, oh, Kamala is is just a big cop. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like I just I want so much more for our people. I want us to be free. I just want us to be free. And a lot of the things that we do, because we're so used to things being chaotic, we're so used to being in chains, like still like in our minds that we can't, y'all can't, some of y'all can't break free from that. And I'm just tired of y'all.
So I'm gonna list some things out that Kamala Harris did in California. People don't want to know
Yeah.
about. She helped get the death penalty reverberated in California. Um, she forced decriminalization of marijuana, and maybe she did some bad things too. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna say, because people always talk about what she did in California, because we only have 4 years of what she did there. She worked on student debt in California and getting that disposed for people that within college and student debt. She helped sue the Corinthian College in 2013 on a chain of preying on disproposed prospective students, mishandling them and the debt they incurred at college job placement rates. So she's helped get that started in California. She went after fossil fuel companies, Chevron, BP, ConocoPhillips, and Phillips 66. She then she also then went after the criminals, like I said, decriminalization of marijuana within the state as well, and also started programs for helping people get out of prison to be able to help recidivism within the state. And keep in mind, she was only a DA there, I think, like 4 or 5 years. So you acting like you got a super long track record there. And I believe she was a senator for a year and some change. And those are the things with that though. And now some of the people are like, oh well, 9,000 people got incarcerated. So this they taking those people take all the
No, that
incarcerated
number
people in
is not even
California total.
9,000.
I know, but they take the whole rate of incarceration in California.
Oh, I was
Murders.
like,
When they're saying like, oh, Kamala got all these people locked up, it's not including the cats that really killed somebody, really did something to women, did something to children, robbed places for real, and they just lumped them all into that whole thing. If you want to really go after her for real for what she didn't do. Don't go after her off some general numbers because you don't like a woman being in the catbird seat, my pimp. And let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. That's what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. A lot,
That's what it
you
is.
know. I listen. I told you what my homeboys said on my other homeboys post, talking about he not voting for no colored woman that didn't identify as black until she was the vice president. And so I was like, okay, what are you talking about? And then I
She went to
just,
Howard. She was AKA, like, what the fuck
that's
are
what
we
I said.
talking
But
about?
I literally just responded and said, friend, your misogyny is showing. Because that's all it's about. And I think that, and also now it's kind of, I'm kind of looking at them crazy, period. I'm gonna be honest. And rightfully so, though, when you really think about it, because I'm like, do I want to be associated with people that
Aren't
think,
you down on Amber Rose with Trump though? Who says I'm not black?
well, I don't look at her as black, and I never looked at her as black.
No, I'm just saying, but no, I'm saying, but that's cool though on that side. That's cool on that side of the game, right?
Yeah, but but because here's the thing. It's like,
The problem is
okay, so wait.
we want perfect candidates too on the Democratic side. And that's not just black people, that's in general, period.
But
We want a perfect candidate.
what's
Barack is the
happening
only perfect
also,
candidate that we've had.
what's happening is, I'm gonna say something. I remember Clint said it best. If I think it was Clint, he was saying when we talk about protecting black women and looking after black women, it has to go beyond people that you want to, like your homegirls, your the people in your household, and women that you want to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think because of that could be a layer to it too, because maybe they don't find her fuckable, or they know she fucking this white man or whatever. So in some way of shape or form, you are offended by that. Like what's happening, that this woman possesses this level of power, and so
It's the thing
you
though,
are
Dom.
going
It don't even matter about the white dude. They using the white dude as a way to get into it. If it was Michelle Obama, they would flip and be like, I mean, Barack kind of a weak ass dude anyway, as a black dude. Why would we
yeah.
want to back some woman with they would find a way. That's just their way of saying that. But y'all cool with Candace Owens though, and y'all be talking all that bullshit about Candace Owens. She was a white dude too, my G. I mean, like everybody, y'all be heralded. They were a white man too. So what are we talking about here? Because I'm saying people don't come at Candace Owens like they be like, Candace Owens got some good points, but they never bring up that she got a white man either. You can't have it both ways. The main thing, shout out to Teddy Simpson. It's a new slogan. I think I'm gonna get T-shirts made for 2025. Niggas gotta feel special.
Yep.
Men don't feel special no more. Just because you a man don't mean you supposed to feel special. And not special because we're special individuals and we're all special individually. Yes, we are. I'm talking about special like, hey, I'm a man. You should want to fuck me. You gotta want to fuck me, right? I'm a man. Got the resources. Oh, but damn, I ain't got resources no more. Uh, you should still want me, right? I'm a man. Just want me for me, baby. Just want me. It's me, baby. Just
Baby.
want me. It's me, baby. I'm special. And that's the thing. Men are not feeling special. And then black men even more. There's a different layer. What is it? Was us being disfranchised as men and a whole layer. But man, like y'all really do y'all research of this stuff though, man. And like, hey man, y'all really showing y'all shit, man. And it's
Yeah.
really getting annoying. But at the same time, like I also said, there's so many other people supporting Kamala, and this is gonna be my last time talking about them fuck niggas. And I know I'm being real flagrant on this and everything and whatnot. And I'm spacing out my cuss words just for the algorithm. But it's way more brothers that's gonna be supporting Kamala than these fuck niggas that's
Yeah,
talking
no,
that
that's
bullshit. And
real.
the same niggas ain't gonna be voting. They ain't the
They
most
wasn't,
educated motherfuckers when it comes to
and
shit,
they
and they
wasn't
ain't
voting
gonna do shit
anyway.
anyway. Yeah, so I'm not worried about them. This is my last time talking about them fuck niggas because there's way more people that support and embrace Kamala than these fuck niggas that be talking that bullshit on the internet. And some of y'all niggas might be bots. I don't know if y'all page got
Yeah.
compromised sometimes. Y'all page might have been compromised. I don't know. And I know I'm gonna get it hard in the comments. And actually, I need y'all too though, because y'all be talking a whole bunch of shit to Dom. I wear y'all heat for me. Because I'm
And
talking that heavy shit on
I
y'all
love,
motherfuckers today.
listen, good or bad, I love the attention.
I
I don't
know, but
care.
no,
I was
I want them
like,
talking that same slick shit they be talking to you. Talk to me, dog. I'm the one talking heavy shit tonight.
they mad because I won't fuck them.
There we go. There we go.
Listen,
That is a great.
anytime I'm gonna say this, and I know this sound arrogant as fuck. Like,
No, that in general, it's not just because of you. It's women in general. They think
yeah,
they supposed to be
I
fucking. That's
when
where this incel shit come from. This red
men,
pill bullshit, which is sucker shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I call it sucker pills. Because if you got
I
real game, nigga, you got real game, nigga. You take L's every day, baby. If you are in this game, that's just getting me close to the woman I'm gonna have sex with. If you saying no, get me closer to the one. That's how
yeah.
you gotta look at it.
But like I told you, I feel like I believe that a lot of stuff is really that men, so there are certain types of men that like women to be like meek and mild and timid and reserved, and that's what they want. Because I told y'all yesterday, Lucretia tells me best, pretty get you in the room, but it's your brain, it's your mind, the way that you think, the way that you speak, the way that you move that
I'll keep
keeps
you in
you
the room.
will keep you there. And that's just who I am as a person.
And, like, and some
Everything,
niggas, like niggas don't want a chick wilding out either. You want a balance. Like I want you to be able to chill, and then sometimes you can just step up, and that's what men too. Like you don't want no rah rah dude.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Boyz II Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
You want to lay back dude, but rah, it's just balance. It's life of balance. All that shit's balanced out.
yeah. And that's why it's so imperative. And I've met men that I'm pretty confident that they are intimidated by me, but not just because of my appearance. That's no. I'm used to men saying, "Oh my God, you're a little intimidating because you know how you look." No, I know that there have been men just because I can hold my own in the room, just like you know, like I told you, my old boss, like, "Oh, you come across like no, I ain't never heard that shit in my fucking life." So what the fuck are you talking about? And
Yeah, I ain't never been.
people will say stuff to you that will try to dim your light, and I'm not interested in it. Go be boring and basic over there.
Look, at some point I'll tell you the story about how I tried to invite Destiny's Child to Steak and Shake um, when I met him. I never told you that. So the story time, then fuck it. And we've been serious. Let's tell some funny stories here real quick. So this is 1999 summer, August 1999. I remember the date. It was August 9th. I was getting ready to go to school like 2 weeks
Oh, I
later.
think it was still four of them then. It was still four of them then.
No. Bills that just dropped. So this is
Bills
leaving your timeline. Bills. They performed at Westport Plaza.
I remember because they opened for like Boys to Men or something.
No, it was just it was a small little show in like this little like room thing. It was like a little small concert hall thing they had at Westport back then because they was on a promo tour.
Okay.
And they did Bills. What was the song after that? It wouldn't Say My Name. Is it Say My Name after that? Bugaboo, but Bugaboo wasn't out yet. The album hadn't dropped yet. Writings on the Wall hadn't dropped yet. Writings on the Wall dropped that September.
Yeah. Okay. So no, Writing on the Wall. If it was the summer, Writings on the Wall had just dropped or was getting ready to drop because we
August is when I met him was August. So,
okay, so it had already dropped. So yes, it had already dropped.
Yeah, but no, I know other singles. I ain't buy no Destiny's Child's albums.
Listen, I'm only telling you because there was an alert where that album had came out like 25 years ago.
Oh wow! So it's 25. It was the end of July, basically.
Yeah, it was like a couple weeks ago. I think it was either 20 years ago. No, I think it was 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago.
I'm saying, but it was in July.
It was July.
So then y'all be like, oh, it should have been another single out. No, Bills was still the main single.
It was hot because baby,
it was big. Bills was big.
I went to Florida for 2 weeks, and Bills, and No Scrubs. I think it was No Scrubs.
Right. And then I had the remix versions of that from Sporty Thieves, No Pigeons. And No More Bills from Sporty Thieves where they redid Bills too. That's what I was pumping. That's my time. That's the time I was on. Hey, look, no, it's so toxic. I'm gonna go to the story, y'all. But that Sporty Thieves No Pigeons was so toxic, but I love it. Even to this day when it come on, it takes me back to my we ain't paying no bills, son. No, we ain't paying
nothing. Look at you now.
You said what?
Nothing.
I hate you. I hate you.
Quick with it. I've been working on my timing.
Hey, that's an amazing one. All right. So then
you took Destiny's Child to Steak and Shake. I mean, you asked.
No, I tried to. I'm going to tell you what happened.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
You know Westport Plaza where Ozzie Smith is, that little Baddock thing when you drive in, where you can drive down below right there. So their van was right there. So me and my boys, shout out to James McGowan, we go down there early after they let out, so they coming out to their van. So we standing there chilling, acting like we didn't know they was coming out. Like on some like we worked there, like we somebody random. I was like, oh snap, what's this shot? What's up, y'all? And it's like, hey, they came over, they talking to us, chopping us up with us. I was like, oh damn, man. I mean, yeah, the new single's banging, like I'm somebody. Like, hey man, that new single's banging. Hey, man, what y'all up to? They're like, oh no, we don't know. But I'm like, hey man, y'all want to go to Steak and Shake and everything? No, then that's where it's cracking at. Because back then, Steak and Shake on Brentwood used to crack. That's where everybody used to hang at. It was the under 20 spot for y'all. Well, I'm gonna take them to the bar. We all 18. We the same age. All me, Kelly, Beyonce. We all the same age. So I was like, where's Steak and Shake? And like Kelly was like shake, and I was like, oh snap, yo, I ain't been this thing. So I'm like, oh nigga, I come to Steak and Shake with Destiny's Child. It's gonna be like the Smart Guy episode when they showed up with them. That's how in my mind it really flipped the Smart Guy episode.
That's so
So
funny.
so I'm like, oh snap, y'all want to go, blah blah blah. When security's like, oh no, we gotta go, we gotta go. Like, hey, hold on, hold on. It's the Steak and Shake on Brentwood. I was like, man, what's the address? Because y'all don't, back then we didn't know no address. We just knew it was across the street from the Galleria. I was like, it's across the street from Galleria. And then I think it was the time she's like, we need to get his phone number or something. I was like, I ain't got no cell. Because I ain't got no cell, at the time or whatever. And I was like, it's all good. I'm gonna see y'all in the future. That was my last thing to them. So when I ever see one of them, that's gonna be my story. Like, I'm gonna see y'all in the future. Y'all gonna know me. It's me, D Fry.
We got to get Kelly on the show. We
Like,
got to get
I mean, I'm literally they're driving away and they like leaving. I'm like, it's me, D Fry. Y'all remember me? That was in 1999, August of 1999. Yeah, tried to get them to go to Steak and Shake with me.
Steak and Shake.
Didn't happen. And so I had a video camera that had part of it when they pulled up, but I didn't want it to be, so we turned it off. So I have videotape of them like coming out, but then like I shut it off. So it's like maybe 10 seconds. I need to put it on, digitize it. So that they walking out and I was like, oh shit, then I turned it off. Yeah.
That's
So shout out
funny.
to shout
That's
out
so
to them.
funny. I don't know what that had to do with Kamala Harris, but that was a good story. It really was.
Hey man, I won't see her again at some point, man. I told the Megan Good story, right?
Yeah,
Fully
you
on
told
here,
me
or just
Megan's
you?
good story.
I told you though, but we'll do another episode. I'm gonna because I got to set it up for people. With the Megan Good thing. When people, I tell her that was my girlfriend for 30 minutes. That's a reason why I say that. Yeah, and it's
Beyonce
nothing
was my
nefarious.
best
Before
friend
y'all
for
start talking
10.
about, huh?
I said, I be telling people, I said, Beyonce was my best friend for like 10 minutes. And Julius fucked it up. Because, like, y'all know I just be seeing people and be meeting people. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was perfect, too, because this is when I worked at Saks, guys. And she had come into Saks. My homegirl yells for me across the shoe floor. And I'm thinking she'll give me a sale because it's kind of shitty sales week. She's like, girl, Beyonce is in the store. I still would have preferred that to be a sale.
What year is this?
This is who I worked at Saks. This had to be like 2015, 2016.
Okay, so this is Lemonade. This is Lemonade
This is
Beyonce.
Lemonade era, and I previously met Beyonce in Saks, like randomly, and I'm trying to think if this was, so it was like, because Blue was still little. Oh my God, Blue is so big now. But anyway, so we are going. So she has me standing by the Gucci boutique because surrounding the shoe floor, all these other boutiques. So it's like you got Gucci, you got Prada, Louis, Chanel, Miu Miu, all this other stuff. So she was like, she gotta come this way because she gonna have to come down either the escalator or the elevator. But low key, she could have walked the other way, which would have walked her past Louis. I don't know. Yolanda manifested this interaction. So Beyonce and Julius come walking past Gucci, and I'm like, Beyonce, like just like that, like we friends.
Like
I was like, Beyonce, and she stopped. She's like, yes. Like I'm like, okay, I got it. I was like, I work in the shoe department. My name is Dominique. So what you need? Like, so we start walking and talking. So she's talking about her shoes, her feet, she has on the Stuart Weitzman nudist. And actually, I think she has on the nudist song, which I actually own. And I was telling Beyonce, I say, Beyonce, this is the most comfortable shoe that I have on my department, because Stuart Weitzman is an American-made shoe. It fits true to size, but they probably bought her size, like a half size too big. So she's sliding forward. So the bottom of her feet hurt. So we're talking about all this stuff. And I'm like, almost to the shoe floor because I knew what shoe I was going to get her on. Julius hollers out, Miss Beyonce, we got to go this way because we got to leave. So Beyonce's like, what? And then she walks away. But then she
She
stopped.
trusts that's security, right? That's security, right?
Yeah, Julius, he fine as fuck. But he is. I'm sorry. You don't look at. I'm sorry. The ladies know. The ladies know that Julius is very attractive. But she stops and she comes back to me and she says, "Oh my God, it was, like, thank you so much for helping me. It was nice meeting you," like in her Beyonce voice. And then walks off. And I didn't have no business cards on me. I was like, 'cause my friend just told me to stand there. Like that was all. But
But you
then
look a little bit like Kelly. That's probably why she was like, she kind of like my friend.
probably, who knows? But it was so wild. And then years later, I would run into Julius in a club. Now I've met Julius before solo, like random BET weekend, where he's out by himself. And I was like, because one time I was at this club, RP Playhouse. I was like, Julius, I was like, you got off tonight? And he just bust out laughing. He's like, yeah, they let me off tonight. So I was like, all right. So then I go to it's All-Star weekend and I'm at this club called Warwick. And how the tables are set up, it's like this a table and then this a table on the other side. So the back of the couches are next to each other. I mean, behind each other. So I'm like trying to rest on the couch because I'm at some football player table. So, but I'm trying to sit on the couch, but I kind of slide, but I hit this dude that's sitting on the other side of the table, his back. So I said, "Oh, my bad." But it's a dude that just come right in from that side, and it's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Julius, is that you?" So he like jumps back, and then so the guy is like, you know him?" I said, "Is his name Julius?" He's like, "Yeah, that's Julius." I said, "Julius, you took money out my pocket." He was like, "You know me?" So I hopped down and I go over to Julius. I was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know you, but I know you, but I know you messed up a sale for me."
Did you tell him the story?
Yeah, so I kind of so I was like, "Yo, I was trying to help Beyonce at sex, and you made her leave." So we rapping, we talking now. Mind you, me and my nigga at the time tussling. Julius like 6'4", 6'5". I'm gonna pull the number. He already what I felt like was on my line. You asking me if I'm okay, and you wasn't the person that I hit. You thought I was kind of cute. So we rapping. We rapping. Nigga, why do I look to my right and Johnny is walking into the fucking club? Every time. Every time.
And he came right over too, didn't he? I already know he did.
I'm like, Julius, I gotta go.
Man, oh man, yo, we got to do more stories, man. We got
We
to do
gotta
more
do more
stories.
stories. We gotta do more stuff. And y'all write y'all stories in. It could be wild, ratchet, regular.
Yeah.
Tell us who y'all met.
All right. So we're gonna get back serious for a second. The passing. This is crazy situation with Sonya Massey. Uh, hold on. I'm just gonna play this news story for everybody. Hold up.
Oh, it hurts you. You called us.
Okay.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody outside my house.
Is this your car over here?
It's not.
Is this your car?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard. We didn't see nobody. Nobody's out here.
We didn't see anybody.
Nope. Nope.
I knew it.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
You got a name? Can I do something?
What's your name real quick? That's this. See, so. I just Just driver's license will do, and now get out of your hair.
1 second.
Take my curve.
Let me get this.
We don't get a fire.
Right.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from all in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking when the name of Jesus.
Huh?
When I
Better not. That's where I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Fucking drop the pot!
Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm stopping it there. I'm stopping it there. Yeah, for the people that are on audio, y'all didn't hear that part.
They should.
But if you're on video, you can see the text of them talking or whatever. I don't understand how it escalated that fast.
That's
When they said
literally.
when she said and he said everything's all right, I thought they should have left in. Why'd they need to get her ID to even go into her home? Period. I mean, he told her to go turn off the boiling water, so I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I said to my homegirl. I said, how did it go from them being so polite to her saying that? And that's even her. She could have been like just being a little silly or coy, you know.
And we
And
already know she has a mental illness though too,
I
and then she
knew
wasn't
that.
threatening.
And you clearly sense that because you asked me, am I okay mentally?
Yeah, and I took my medication. Oh, okay. If I'm saying I'm taking my medication, oh snap, this is someone that has some kind of mental incapability.
You know that they told her family, her dad, her father was on the wherever Gail is on that Good Morning America.
Yeah,
That
because this
they
happened in
made
Springfield, Illinois, too. People to give you more context. Keep going.
yes, and so they told him that um that she was killed by the intruder. They told them like different stories, and then
Sorry.
yes, yeah, they sure did. They told him that she was killed by the intruder. Then they said something like that. It was like a self-inflicted wound. And it wasn't until his brother asked what was her address. And I don't know if he was a cop and he looked it up. He said, no, she was killed by a deputy.
So they had this sitting there, basically, this video.
So it was, yeah. So they had already started to try to do damage control to cover it up. So by the time so they initially told the family something different. So Sonya's uncle ends up looking it up and saying, no, this is actually what happened. And then you get the body cam footage released.
Yo, whoa, what this is?
But whatever it was, I'm gonna say this.
So it was on July 6th. So that makes sense. Your timeline and them trying to cover it up. If they were saying like, oh no, she was shot by an intruder, we talking about damn near 2 weeks later now at this point. More than 2 weeks later now.
But whatever it was, even if she, like I said, I don't, because she immediately says, I'm sorry after he says that to her, after she says that to the cop. But whatever it was, she felt whatever demon spirit or whatever, like for her to yell that out, just I'm big on energy, spirits, all that stuff. But for his reaction to be like that, I was like, ooh, you stirred something up in him, like that was dark, and he was seen. And so it still did not warrant that type of response at all. You told her to put
I want to give his name. Let's put his name out there.
yeah,
Sean Grayson is his
yep.
name.
And you know
I
that
want to say his name.
he's been I think he's been at four different
Police department. I'm
police
looking here now.
departments. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
In
Auburn,
6 years.
Illinois, Logan County. Yeah, he's been in a couple of
So
different offices.
what we need to find out, like, were you fired? Were there transfers? You got two DUIs on your record.
Yep, he got 2 DUIs. I'm reading that right now. Let me pull him up a little bit more. I want to dig because we need to. I know we like to say the name and say her name, which is we should be saying her name, but we need to smear the name of the motherfuckers that be doing this shit too. I mean, and not saying I don't want to, show Sonya Massey love. I'm saying that he needs to have his name smeared just like they do with anybody else.
And they already got him, like he's already appeared in front of a grand jury, and they want to indict him on them charges. Like they were saying,
first degree.
First degree, because there was no reason for you to even respond like that. You told me
they denied him release
off the stove. You didn't want to start a fire, which low key one of y'all could have said, "Hey, we're gonna move this boiling pot of water off the stove. We're gonna turn it off."
All you do is just turn it off. That's it. Hey, can you turn off that pot real quick for us? And even then, y'all would have never been in the crib. Why are y'all even in the crib if y'all already ascertained that it wasn't an intruder or something? Like, oh, okay, cool. Well, you just want to make sure you're cool, ma'am. If any other issues, we'll let you know. Yeah. We dip out.
Yep.
Why did y'all need to go in and see her ID and do all that stuff?
Yep.
You didn't need to see what the fuck I need ID for? Am I under arrest? I get there to do paperwork and write all that. Okay, you can write it down. My name is such and such. You can see my address, obviously. Blah blah blah. This one of them, or he jammed up, like, because this woman is across the room boiling a pot of water. What are you saying is a threat?
And they said initially how he tried to report it. He said that she pointed the water at them.
And he asked her to do it. You asked her to go do it.
No. Like, like as if she was going to throw
it. She's going to throw it. She didn't. She just leaned over it like.
She didn't. So that was the other thing. So that the cam disputed what he also said. And y'all talking about y'all want to vote for Donald Trump, who want to give these motherfuckers immunity for when they do shit like this.
Man.
What India Reed said? She said, "Get it together. You got to heal your body and heal your heart, and whatever it is that y'all got, whatever." It's so much more than just the presidency that is at stake here. You got the Supreme Court justice. 2 seats will be up for grabs. And y'all trying to play. I cannot.
I mean, y'all got so much energy for these other people. Where y'all going after these race soldiers? Y'all got so much energy for all these other folks, man.
Yep. It's just wild.
All right. It's just. All right. Let's get into something funny then. We gonna be lighthearted the rest of the show, y'all. We done with the seriousness.
Well, sorta.
Well, some people will laugh at the other one.
Okay.
Depending on how they feel, But this one is hold on. I'm tripping, y'all. This was not funny. This is more just a general commentary here. We go to the other one funny after that.
Why are you single?
Because I don't want a girlfriend.
Just that, simply put.
Yeah.
I think that's why we broke up.
I have my moments where
I think that's why we broke up, bro.
We got our moments of times where
I feel like you got your heart broken one time.
Heartbroken?
Really, yeah. Bro, I did too. I feel like you got your heart broken one time, and that just really fucked you up.
I wouldn't say I had my heart broken. I started to understand women a little bit more as I got. Well, early on, I understood that, like, she's not mine. even if she may be my girlfriend, she might be influenced by other people.
No.
or
KZ,
manipulated.
you're selling yourself short
other
of the
people.
greatest energy in this world that is love.
So
I mean, he's right, but
I
bro,
don't
there's
trip on that relationship. If we having a good time for a moment, then cool. If you end up venturing off, and I do too, it is what it is.
But don't you know anybody that's been like married for like decades?
Yeah, I know some
about
people
that?
that are married for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but you're focusing too much on those
I'm
people.
focusing on everything.
All right. Dom, you brought this to the table.
Well, actually, you brought it to the table.
I did. I mean, that was weeks ago, but you brought it back.
Well, the reason why I brought it back is because I saw another clip today that was funny that I sent to you from that interview. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it because we said we were gonna talk about it.
Yep.
Yo, the segue to that conversation is really funny because they were talking about the viral photo of Kevin's ankle that was really ashy, that looked like this nigga was so ashy. And it like white, and you see he kind of chocolatey skin a little bit, so he just had this white like rim around like his leg, like above his socks, where it just looked like, and it was cracked skin, like it had been dry for a while. So how they segue to is like, well, this might take us to another issue, like a topic where it might make sense why you kind of cool on relationships a little bit. So they go from the ashiness, and then they ask him about that, and I was like, "What a nigga! Nigga, you think because you ashy?" And I was like, "That's kind of fucked up but funny at the same time."
Oh, that's bogus.
So interestingly enough, there was a photo, because they end up talking to him about that. After that, they go and they're like, "But you have this list." He was like, I didn't make that list. So it was some like parody NBA account that made like photoshopped a photo of like Katie's reasons why, like in regards to like relationships, like things that it says. And oddly, I'm gonna say this. This is gonna lead me back to Essence, not fact checking. Essence published this article. It says Kevin Durant, 35, has been single for some time, and we may finally know why. Is my mic is giving a feedback?
I don't hear any feedback.
Okay. It's saying that the Phoenix Sun player recently uploaded a graphic on his Instagram story sharing the reasons why he thinks he hasn't been taken off the market yet. They include the following: I'm a massive overthinker. I care too deeply. I'm gonna be a safe type of guy. Message me when you get home. Have a good night. I have so much energy. I give all my people who don't give a fuck half back. I would do anything to make someone happy, even if it means I get hurt in the process. I need reassurance all the time. I'll push you away when I feel like the energy isn't reciprocated. I love old school romance, and that's just not the thing for our generation. This nigga didn't publish that.
So you think this is a PR person that did that?
No, it was just a parody account. It was a parody account that made a fake screenshot and photoshopped all these things. And so the guy kept saying, well, you got this list. He said, I didn't make this list. And so it's just interestingly enough. And so I just want to share with y'all. I was kind of being nosy and lurking. Kevin Durant is a Libra, so he's an air sign. Mm-hmm. So when he was like, oh, I understand that she's not mine, she might be influenced by people, I like being alone, blah, 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 blah. I know a lot of Libra niggas. And I was like, part of that is true. The other part is that y'all just kind of low-key and sneaky. Am I projecting a little bit? I could be. But I know other women that have dated Libra men, and they've had similar experiences, and I've been able to help them navigate through those situations. But also, I was like, oh, like, who are some of the people that Kevin Durant has dated? Like, apparently he dated the Black Bachelorette when they were in college for like a little while. He's been engaged before to a girl that's in the WNBA. and like some other people that just are not as known. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't have kids or anything, but I think what was interesting the most about this post, because the page that you sent that to me from on Hollywood Unlocked, I looked at the comments. And why? I'm interested to know why people always like to formulate, things about people just because they might say something. He said, I'm doing me and I'm having a good time. I'm this big ass star. I could kind of get anybody that I want, kind of. I would assume so. But unlike all these other niggas that's out here getting caught up, not using our agency, cheating on their wives, their girlfriends, or whatever, having multiple children, I don't want to bear that responsibility. Or
I ain't mad at him.
I'm not mad
I
at
ain't
him
mad
at
at
all. I think it's really smart. And I was like, there's the financial burden that he doesn't have, and he can kind of just move freely, which air signs we do like to do. But why do y'all have to always jump to the conclusion or call somebody gay and say, well, what man is he sleeping with? Or he's likely gay, or this or that. Like when people speak their truth. Why? Because it's something that you don't like, and it goes against the stereotypical perception of an athlete or an actor or an actress may be. Why do y'all have to go to that extreme? And not saying that your sexuality isn't an extreme or anything, but why do that to people? That's fucking weird. Y'all gotta stop being weird just because somebody got fucking sense and not operating like these dumb niggas. Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson. What's the motherfucker that
Hey,
got kicked out the league for betting on his team?
yeah, you talking
So
about Deontay Porter?
yeah, so he not making dumb plays. Let the nigga live. He's what, 30, in his mid-30s. He still got so much life to live and can still have a kid. Get married, settle down, all that stuff, and still and do it comfortably where he don't have to worry. Oh, because everybody don't want to be caught up in baby mama drama bullshit. Everybody don't.
No, that's real though.
Kevin,
Like, who everybody doesn't.
if you want to move freely and safely move freely, hey, hit us up. We got you on the NDAs for a $7,000 a month retainer. We
Get you right. We get you
We'll
right.
get you right.
All right, something else funny. So we're talking about being in relationships. This one, I definitely want to get your thoughts on this one, Dom.
Their job that you're about to get into that is really hard and really scary. You're about to be a mom. How is that feeling? Pops. Oh, let me get it together. About to be a pops. Please tell me how exciting that is for you and what you're looking forward to most.
I'm super excited. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just drop it. He's here. So he's here. Yes. 7'8", 24. Yeah, 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, that's my man.
I love that.
He is amazing. They say, as soon as you see him, it just like everything that you thought mattered just goes out the window. And that's literally what happens. It's kind of sucks because I got to leave, but at the same time, he'll understand. Understand.
All right. That's Brittney Griner, y'all. That is not you may not, for our audio listeners, that was Brittney Griner, saying she's the pops.
Her voice deeper than
and
yours.
I believe her.
Hey, here's the thing. You gotta ask pronouns, and you just so you know, just so people, and Brittney handled that with a lot of grace. It's just like pops, like that's you clearly identify as he, him, or them, they, maybe they.
She paying child support on that first kid like a dude.
You say what?
She got a kid already. She paying child support on like a dude, like a pops. She a pops. Oh, you didn't know that?
I thought I was making that up in my mind.
No, Gloria Johnson, the basketball player that she had a baby with before, though. I think back in maybe 20, that kid might be around my same as my daughter's age, actually, around that age.
I do remember that.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
tell
you're
you
right.
now.
But it's also it's like, okay, just kind of seeing how people identify, So I think, and I know a lot of people probably still feel taboo or just like, oh, you're doing too much, blah, 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 blah. But it's just like, especially as the
That baby was
interview.
born in 2015, 2016.
Okay. So
So that baby 8.
yeah. So you
And she in the rears. Brittney in the rears like any other dude. You wanna know how I know she in the rears? Why you look down like that, Don? She in the rears. We know she in the rears. I know she in the rears. You wanna know how?
I do.
She was in Russia for like what 8-9 months. You think child support still was she was getting interest on that? You think it stopped? No way, sirree. No, they just added interest on all that money. She in the rears still. She's still paying back child support. That's why I stand with Brittney Griner. She's out here paying child support like all this other pappies.
I would hope that
I'm not paying child support,
I would
but,
hope that that's like on direct deposit, like, and it gets the auto withdrawal.
But she ain't got nothing coming in, and she's stuck in Russia.
Okay.
Right, it's in the negative, and his new wife then moved that money all out that account. She know that account and know that Gloria getting that money off of that account. She done moved that money out there. She doesn't figure that out. We gonna let that go in the negative.
Yeah, you need to be writing books. Because the whole scenario you just created, nigga, what?
Tell me that ain't true. So you with somebody, they locked up, but they got a whole bunch of money, and they got child support to come out of that bank account. You know you're gonna move that money.
How much is her child support payments?
All right, let me think here now. Let me go on my paternity crystal ball. Hold on now, yeah. Let me think. Is she making probably about 300-400 grand a year? I'm gonna say 2-3 grand a month. 2 to 3 grand a month. Yeah, and she was paying I believe alimony too. Tack that on as well. I'm thinking Brittney Griner make about 300-400 grand a year, including her overseas stuff, and that dried up.
Well, at the moment, it says that she's to pay. This is from 2016, so I don't know if it's been a minute just because of everything.
Let's go to 2016. How much did you say in 2016?
2,500.
Bam. All right, she gone for 9 months. That's close to 27 grand, 27 G's. You know she moved that money from that bank account. Brittney's new wife. She moved that money. Or they might have been pulling directly off the check. We don't know. She's a pappy. So she can only tell us how the child support situation is working in her state. Now, if some of y'all brothers was super open about y'all identity and everything, y'all have Brittney Griner on some of y'all podcasts talking about the troubles of child support. That's who y'all need to be having on there, because then that'll help you break through. Because the only way it's gonna break through is when we show the jointness of child support amongst men and women or non-binary people. If we all can share in the idea of child support, we can get somewhere. And that's my public service announcement.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done.
All right. It's another serious topic. We're gonna close it out with. We'll come back to the other one, Dom, the one with the Dr. Phil joint. I don't want to tease it. We'll come back with that next week.
That's fine.
All right, what's going on with this situation? Well, I brought it to you. Shit, I've been wanting to bring it to you.
I was like, you told me.
Yeah, but so it's this is like wildfire, and this is Literally, y'all, this is literally something in St. Louis that is drummed up and got bigger than the city. Because now I'm seeing it on like gossip blogs and stuff now. Random. So, young
You
brother,
seen it on a gossip blog?
it's on blogs and stuff now too. Yeah, not the video, like the
Oh, well,
screenshot
no,
of
the
it though.
story.
But the screenshot of it.
I didn't even see no photos of it, which is okay for me.
Right. So shout out to someone I saw that saw it. They're gonna tell it was a brother. He saw it on accident, literally on accident when it first came out. So I'm gonna tell his story about how he told me. And he said he felt like, well, I'm gonna tell the funny part later because this is a serious part, but it is funny still by how he found out. So, a young brother was dealing with has a current woman. I think he's in her early 20s. He has a woman he's dealing with as a child with, and he has another woman he's dealing with on the side. The one on the side gets upset about her putting up something for his birthday, like a birthday shout out thing to him, saying like my man would never do this, do that. She gets upset. She proceeds to release a video of the young brother.
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch, though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey, man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
I'm gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
Being pegged by her. And for those people that may not understand what pegging is, you don't have to Google that. That is where a woman takes Lucille out. And yes, I said Lucille. Y'all remember the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where he was playing pool and he said, "Bring out Lucille"? That is what happened here. Trying to be politically correct. Did I do a good job, like not being like too vulgar?
Look at your friend.
Yeah. And because I could have been totally insensitive the way I described it, and I didn't want to. So now it's catching on like wildfire. She put it up on her Facebook page, and now people are making fun of him. It's all over. It's on blog sites. It's everywhere. It was just a St. Louis thing through the weekend. Now it's went everywhere viral. And by the time this comes out, it'll probably be, you probably already know about it. So I don't even know if it's going to even be a local story at that point. But it sucks for that young man. And first of all, she needs to be prosecuted. Number one,
I am
because it's for revenge prawn, as they call it, revenge prawn on that young man. And Dom. So the story. Let me rewind back. So the person that told me they saw it, they listened to the podcast. They actually saw they were in a group called Holla for STL. It's like a STL group. And someone was saying on there, I'm not gonna say the young brother. He's like, man, it's a bad date being this person's name. And it was a whole bunch of people with the same name saying it ain't me and they picture in the comments. So he jumped in like, why is everybody that has this name is like saying it wasn't me and like putting a picture up laughing? Like these are like in the comments. And somebody's like, oh no, this is what happened. So he clicked on it. He didn't know what it was. This is early Friday. It's Friday, Saturday when it first came out. Click on it. He said he couldn't understand what was going on for like 20, 30 seconds because it's from a landscape view from like she set it up on a table or some on the other side. So when me and you were talking, I thought it was an aerial view, like I'm holding it over the top, if that makes sense. No, it looks like she set it up somewhere and it's all from the side.
Oh, do you think he knew that he didn't know?
He didn't know. He said the way it's set up. He said it easily could have been like someone laid their phone and then to start recording it because it's sitting landscape where it's far away. So it's not like, like if you want anybody that does any of their home stuff, it'd be up close. This is like something like you trying to be sneaky with it the way it looked.
Oh.
So he said it took him 20, 30 minutes not 20, 30 minutes, like a few seconds to be like, what is going on? But he didn't understand what was going on. Like he was like, what? Like he said He didn't understand what was going on. He's like, oh my God. Oh, snap. And he was like, oh. And the dude was like grabbing her hand and stuff. It was crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy, crazy. But it's his private thing that he wants to do. That's cool. But I feel sorry for the young man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What I just said about KD's statements, like Kevin saying, like people saying, oh, then he must be gay if he don't want a girlfriend or whatever. Like, like it's weird because sexuality is such a huge, wide spectrum, right? We talk about that all the time. And I don't think it's fair to call somebody that engages in sexual activity with a woman gay. We know there are straight men that like to get their salad tossed. That the body, we experience pleasure on so many different spaces and parts of our bodies. Like I had an ex-boyfriend that if you rubbed his back, and it wasn't like you was trying to rub his back like in a sexual, you could just tap it, and likely because he has an attraction to you, it would turn him on, and he would be like, hey, like, and I'm like, I just tapped your back, like pushing you out the way. It wasn't like I was trying to come on to you, like, nigga, move. I'm trying to get the water out the fridge. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's fair to say, oh, this person is gay. But that also still speaks to how closed-minded people are regarding sex, sexuality.
Even if he is, though, let's say he is. It is what it is. Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah,
it's
still so. But I think there's a huge lesson here, and I want people to understand that. I just told Van, hey, because he did a post about it saying, hey, this is revenge porn. You can be prosecuted for this. And I said, not only should that girl be prosecuted, he should press charges against her. And even if the guy didn't do it, the state should do it because the state can do that.
That's what I was just telling the person that told me. He's like, how if he don't press charge? I was like, no, the state can't, because she put on a public domain Facebook, which has terms and conditions of the things that you can post on their platform.
I would say, and I would go as far as pulling every account that we shared it.
Ooh,
I'm a petty bitch.
No, because you shouldn't be sharing
get in trouble because
sexual acts like that on our platform, because that's our platform guidelines.
And so that is just not okay. All of y'all should get in trouble. Now, maybe
so this is a woman and somebody did that. We need to treat that brother the same way.
Yep, exactly. It's not okay. And if somebody, and even if somebody shares something intimate with you, and this goes for the ladies and the fellas, they gave you that because they felt like you were a safe space. If y'all get into it or whatever, you should not be sharing that with anybody. If she sent that to you and y'all been sexting all day, that does not go into your group chat. Because you don't know what everybody else
even if y'all break up, you got to have enough intensity of that, of like a fucking not morality, character. Just be like, me and her, but that's still that was still in that moment, it was still a safe space for her.
Yep.
Or him.
Yep.
But the thing is, though, like, I don't even think he knew that this was being taped, is what I'm trying to, from what I heard.
You described it, he didn't know.
Right. And it'd be different. And it still would be super bad, but I'm talking about it's even more nefarious. The idea that if she set this up and he did not know at all, it still would be bad, even if he knew and you released it. But the idea that he may not even know there was even no tape there, period.
Yep.
That's dirty work, man.
So messed up.
And it's going to be hard for him to live that down because this is going everywhere. And I was thinking about, I was like, what if he's never on, he could just be off social. And a friend of mine that told me about that said they saw it, they were like, but you got to understand, we can get away with that as older cats. They can't, because they're going to be like, they're going to think something wrong with you as a red flag that you ain't got socials at their age. If he's 21, 22, 23, they're going to look at that as a red flag on the opposite end. Like, oh, you ain't got no social? Why you ain't got no social?
My nigga don't be on social like that.
You said what now?
Johnny don't be on social like that.
He's older. I'm talking for a younger person their age.
I think coming across people that really that don't even be on it.
They're like about 22, 23, 24. Yeah, that's a thing for them.
Like,
they don't change numbers. They exchange socials.
I feel like he would still be fine, and they would just be like, okay, what happened? And then it would be up to him. And
it would be a red flag for them. That's what I'm saying.
I would just be like, you know what? Somebody did something really shady to me. It's for me and my safety and my mental health. Social media, I had to take a break from it. I had to leave it.
Good one. I mean, you act like somebody that's real calm is able to do it. You talking about if he's under 25, everybody has not had their mind developed.
I get that, but everybody, this idea of like everybody, like fuck everybody, like be an Aquarius, be like us, and just be like on some other shit.
Well, he could have got ahead of it and said it wasn't me because you can't tell it's him. But he deleted all his information.
I mean, that
makes you look guilty when you deleting everything. He could have been like, man, that ain't even me.
If somebody ever asked me about it, I was like, I would say I was talking to that girl, I was messing with that girl. If he felt like he had to,
you could tell it's her though. He said,
huh?
You could tell it's the woman though. That's the thing.
Okay, that's fine. And I would just say I was messing with this girl, and I had another girl, and she
got mad about my main shit.
Yeah, and then she's into that BDSM stuff. Like she, has like an OnlyFans, and men pay her to do.
And she did it with somebody else, and then act like it was me.
Yep. I hope you see this young fella who just gave you your out.
Yeah. Look. Shout out to, I'm not even gonna say his name, y'all. If y'all hit us up in our DMs, y'all, if y'all know him. We'll tell you.
But see, that sucks because this goes back to what I was just saying about Brittney Griner, too, like just how she identifies, and people just, and people being closed off about what it is that they like and they enjoy. And I encourage y'all to listen to some sex casts. Your girl might have one in pre-production, maybe.
Shout out to it. We gonna claim it. We gonna claim it.
And just let people do them. Like, let people be. Like what people like to do and what people enjoy doesn't define them. Unless you're into that weird slave play, I'm judging you. But outside of that, I'm not judging you. Slave play is just weird to me. Just knowing the history of slavery. Don't want to do it. We're not doing it. But outside of that, y'all good. Like I think that's weird and really messed up, and I hope she gets in trouble for that. I really do.
She gotta go down, man. You gotta prosecute her for that.
That's so messed up.
I believe she deleted her social media too, like she's gonna try to get ahead of it as well.
They probably suspended her account.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. They probably suspended her account. You're right.
I'm like, I wonder if she has like a
You're
TikTok.
right. You're right. You know what? I didn't even think about that. That they probably suspended her account.
Yeah,
but because that's the terms and conditions. You're not supposed to spread any pornography, even in a group. You can't put pornography in it. Even if both people are consenting, you can't put it on Facebook.
Like I came across something today, like that. It's this viral. It's like a second. It's like, bing, that's going on Instagram. And when I was scrolling, you could look at a story, and then scroll, and one, it was like an Indian chick. It was and she looked young, but it goes she's fully clothed, and then it bing, and it's like her fully naked, like eagle spread. And I'm just like, this goes against the terms and conditions. How is this here?
Ain't enough people reported it yet.
Man.
Well, Dom, where can people hit you up at? Make sure y'all go over to Dom's page, St. Angela's, and go watch that. Run up that Divorce in the Black review with her and my man Vodka Killer. I like the way I said that.
But that's not even his name, but it's funny.
It's not?
No.
I thought it was Vodka Killer.
I thought you.
It's not Vodka Killer?
It's Vodka Villain.
Oh snap!
So I thought you made him a new name, so I'm just.
Oh no! Hey, you know what? Maybe that's his new name. Maybe you can even tell him it's like Ghostface Killer, Vodka Killer. But no. Hey, this was fun. This
is burning, y'all. That's my best friend, and we did a review of full, like 45-hour review of Divorce in the Black, and I'll be back with another episode shortly. Everybody's schedule has been just really weird and chaotic and changing. So yeah, so I might run this over there this week. They need to have it. You know how you can collab on a post on IG? They need to have that on Instagram.
100%.
Oh, who can I call?
Dude, I mean, I don't have. I mean, since the page is mine, I have like a small chat thing, but I ain't got. There's like there's levels to the chat. Like each level you go up, you get like a personalized person. Like I'm in Gen Pop. It's just a whole bunch of niggas in the jail yard. But like after you get to like 50K, you get like more personalized people that will respond to you faster. Like if you get to like 100,000, like you could damn near call a motherfucker.
Shit. Okay, cool.
So I'm in Gen Pop. I send them a little thing. They'll be like, "We'll get back to you in a minute." Like that's what they send me back.
Damn.
I'm in Gen Pop. There's a whole bunch of cats shanking each other in the yard. The whole deal.
Oh my gosh.
You should be able to collaborate once and then make it a synergy thing of like, and both of them can like basically get love off of it at the same time. Like boom, they both. But maybe I don't know why they wouldn't be able to do that. But I'll put it in the Gen Pop chat and see what they say. You gotta wait 48 hours for them to respond.
Dude, I had a whole thing getting locked out of my Spotify because like how I upload my audio through Anchor. I don't know what program you use, but I do, Anchor, and then I missed the thing where you verify, and I was like, I swear I changed something, and then I couldn't get in, and then I sent an email. Nobody ever responded. I never got a reset password, no nothing. And then I Googled something else and then was able to find that it was a chat. So then they was able to help me get in. And then it was like, oh, you changed it because you linked it to your actual account that you pay for. And I was just like, y'all know y'all funky for doing that, but okay. So now we good. So.
All right, y'all. Well, man, we appreciate y'all as always on this episode. And we will see y'all next week. Peace.